Hi, Jules here for Talk to Me Tuesday on Tuesday, May 12th. You would think I could remember what day it is because I am working every day, and the problem is, in my work, we're always working in advance, so I'm always working on things that are like a month or two ahead, or in this case, right now, more like a couple of weeks ahead. So, on that note, I am back this week. I took last week off, and not a lot of crafty stuff going on. There's been a decent amount of crafty retail therapy going on. There doesn't really need to be. I don't need any fabric. You've seen the fabric I ordered previously. I did place another order from Hip Stitch. It was not for fabric, but it was for a bias tape maker, and my choice was a really big one or a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to try the 1/2 inch and see how that works, as far as just putting ties, making ties for masks. I haven't been talking about masks. I'm not excited about making masks, and so I haven't been talking about it. But there's a pretty dire situation going on in our state, up in the Navajo Nation in particular, and so I have made a bunch of, I'd already pre-cut a bunch of 6x9 rectangles for the mask that they're requesting. And these are fabrics that I had pre-washed when I was working on masks for my family. And I also have some more just solid, like, tan and white, or really light tan and kind of a medium tan. Not everybody wants lemons on their face. I mean, so those will be mixed up, but I have been making all kinds of bias tape, and oh my god, I can't believe with all the costuming I used to do that I haven't bought one of these before, because damn, that thing is fast. So yeah, I don't know why I was buying bias tape when I could have been making it to match whatever I was doing, because that's pretty cool. I've been making it, I have it made out of, this right here is jersey, cotton jersey, from a twin jersey sheet that I found. We don't have any twin beds in the house anymore. I found this when I was looking for something else in the cupboard. So I cut some of it to see if I could make bias tape out of that. Actually, it worked pretty well. I don't know if I'm going to use it as bias tape, but instead just make a tie. I mean, I have a die for my AccuQuilt that does 3 different sizes, a 2-inch, a 1.5, and a 1-inch. And the 1-inch makes really good, like, t-shirt yarn out of the knit jersey. So I may just make ties that I can run through, that I can just stitch on and people can tie, but I won't necessarily stitch down the, this doesn't make any sense. I'm just rambling on about it. But anyway, it's stretchy. I like it. This other stuff is just pieces that were left of the strips I was using to make the pre-cut rectangles of 6x9. Another thing I bought another one. It looks just the same as a bias tape maker, very similar. But this is Jerry's Jelly Roll Jig. It is 3D printed and patented and sold by Hip Stitch for making jelly roll rugs. And one of the other items I have ordered that hasn't actually arrived yet is 50 yards of 2.5-inch batting, a roll of that. It's actually 2 25-yard rolls to make jelly roll rugs. I probably won't make one big one, but I'll probably make 2 smaller ones so that I have ones in the bathroom that I can then, 100% cotton, I can then toss in the wash if they get gross or whatever. But I've been wanting to make one I have so many strips, and I have the AccuQuilt to cut strips, so that's going on. And then I have somebody I was friends with back in high school. She was in chorus and theater. I was not in theater in high school. I was in band, choir, and orchestra. And, but we were all in the same wing of the high school called the Weird Wing. Everyone fondly referred to it as. And so I got to know her there, but she's actually a couple of years older than me, was in my brother's grade. And she is also a quilter. So she actually participated in the Paper Piecing Vintage Quilt Along on Facebook years ago. Has had some health issues that have interfered with her ability to quilt. So she, you know, has an eBay store called Colson's Collectibles, and I will try to remember to link to it in the doobly-doo. She and her husband go to, or did before, you know, quarantine, go to estate sales all the time and things like that, and they would buy things they thought people might be interested in having, Coca-Cola collectibles and vintage Hubble figurines and things like that. But she's also right now using her store to sell a good chunk of her stash, just to make some extra money. Getting things, as many things in the store as she can to help keep the business going. And, you know, who can't use more fabric, I guess. Anyway, I had looked at her fabric and I was like, oh, that's really cute, that's really cute. I don't really need any of this. And then my daughter wanted new curtains, and she hadn't found something she really, really wanted. And I sent her the link to Barbara's shop on eBay, and she found this. And it just happens that it's, I believe it's exactly 2 yards, or maybe a little over 2 yards. And she thought this was fantastic, and she really wanted this for her curtains. So we bought this, which I think is 2 yards, like I said. And I can't remember, I mean, there's nothing written on the selvage, which is kind of, oh, here we go. Dan Morris design for Quilting Treasures. This is all like, pretty much all quilt store quality fabric. This is Quilting Treasures. I had been eyeing this one since she sent the link out to her store, but I didn't really need it for anything. And then I was like, screw it, I'm buying it. So I think it's like 4 yards. It's either 3 or 4 yards. This is Moda. This is a Moda cotton. It's so cute. And I have no idea what I'm going to use it for, but music and rainbow colors on yellow. It's bright and fun. It is Applejack. For Moda. And these are all out of print, I think, all of these fabrics. This one, I think the Moda is 3 yards, and this was blankquilting.com. This is 4 yards, and I was like, that would be great for a back, or like sashing on something or whatever. 4 yards there of this fantastic Red Stars. And then the one that I had to buy, and this is for me, it may end up maybe on the back of a Linus quilt, but it's going on the back of at least one of my personal quilts that I have over here waiting to be quilted. This is a flannel. Is that fantastic or what? 7 yards. I think it ended up being about $2 a yard with the price she had in there. This one I think was from Joanne, but I've never had any problems with any of their flannels. They've all been good. I don't know. I need to get these curtains made. I'm having a hard time making myself do stuff. Look, here's more. These are more. Each one of these is two bias tapes, 1 per mask. So each one of these is a mask tie kit. So easy to make the strips. I don't know why I've never bought one of those before. That's it for me, guys. Hey. Be kind. Be kind to yourself. Let's just keep on keeping on, y'all. Everybody take care, and I will see you next week. Bye!